Welcome back to the course of metrology and measurement. I am Dr. Gautam Pal, Associate Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering of University of Engineering and Management, Kolkata. Today my topic of discussion is vernier scale and vernier calipers with least count. Now, previously I have discussed our standard because in these slides also the discussion of standard is needed because these vernier calipers are calibrated with the standard meter or standard yard. So material standard I have discussed, that is the imperial standard yard, and the international prototype meter was discussed. Material standard yard was made up of a 38-inch long bronze bar of 1 inch by 1 inch cross section, whereas the international prototype meter was made up of platinum iridium alloy, 90% platinum and 10% iridium of 1020 millimeter length and of Tresca cross section or wave shape cross section, 16 by 16 centimeter by 16 centimeter cross 16 by 16 cross section. Now in this case, material standard, they are very prone to wear and tear, and they are very prone to change in temperature. So that is why they are also costly and they cannot be PPR if they are damaged. So exact copies are not also PPR. That is why they are replaced with the wavelength standard. And next there is, I have discussed line standard and end standard. Line standard means these standards are this standard can measure the length between two marking, whereas the end standard can measure the length between two flat surfaces, parallel surfaces. Now length standard has no datum, inbuilt datum, whereas the end standard has inbuilt datum. Now why this vernier scale is needed? Suppose you are given a scale, steel rule. What is the accuracy of this steel rule? That is 1 millimeter, maximum up to 0.5 millimeter. But if you want to go less than that, you need some instrument like vernier caliper or screw gauge. So you can say the least count, that is the minimum length that can be measured by a steel rule, is 1 millimeter or 0.5 millimeter. Now why we need such precise measurement? That I have discussed earlier, that today, day by day, the products are becoming smaller in size, shrinking in size, and complex in nature. That's why we need to measure some micro product, some nano product with accuracy. For that, we need some precise measurement, and if I want to go first step precise than this non-precise measurement, that is with steel rule, we have to go for a vernier caliper or screw gauge. So vernier caliper was first invented by a French scientist, that is Pierre Vernier, and it was in 1631. It was used for more than few centuries, and after that the American, that is Joseph Brown, has invented an instrument which can measure up to micron length. So this vernier caliper has a how to calculate the least count of a vernier caliper. But before that, I will discuss that when you want to measure the distance below this 0.5 millimeter or 1 millimeter, you have to go for vernier scale. And the least count, if there are 50 number of vernier division or n number of vernier division and one main scale division is 1 millimeter, then one main scale division divided by the number of vernier division is called the least count. This is a simple formula, but there is some calculation. If you go to derive this formula, you have to consider that n vernier division, main scale division, vernier division equal to n minus 1 main scale division, because this n into 1 vernier scale division is equivalent to n minus 1 main scale division. So it can, so 1 vernier scale division equal to n minus 1 by n main scale division. So least count equal to 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division, that is equivalent to 1 minus n minus 1 by n main scale division. So 1 main scale division, that is equivalent to least count equal to 1 main scale division divided by total number of vernier division. So total reading equal to, we know that total reading with the help of a vernier scale we obtain is main scale division plus vernier count into least count. This, but how the vernier scale looks, for that we have to go for the structure of a vernier scale, simple vernier scale. And here is the outside measuring surface. Inside these jaws, one is fixed jaw and another is movable jaw. So inside these jaws you have to adjust your object to be measured. The length of the object to be measured has to be fitted within these jaws, and there is a slider with vernier scale is there, and this is the main scale, and this main scale up to 15 centimeter or 30 centimeter may be there, or there is an inside measuring surface, and in this inside measuring surface you can measure the internal diameter, internal dimension or internal length of an object, and the depth bar is also attached to this vernier such that you can measure some amount the depth, though it may not be so accurate with like depth gauge, but still the depth bar you can depth gauge, depth of an object can be measured. Now main scale graduation, this is main scale graduation and this is vernier graduation. Okay, and this is set screw. After adjusting the reading you have to tight the screw, you have to such that you will get the reading without any error. And thumb grip is used to roll the vernier caliper, roll this slider over the main scale. Apart from this simple construction of the vernier caliper, there are other vernier calipers like dial with dial gauge. There is a vernier caliper, dial vernier caliper is there. Also there is a digital vernier caliper is also there. So these are some modern modification of the vernier, simple vernier calipers. So vernier caliper is nothing but measuring the length between two marking in two object, length of an object. So that's I have discussed about that in this lecture. I have discussed about the vernier scale and the least count and also the vernier calipers. So thank you.